Kia ora te whānau. That took a while, just getting the old tech sorted. It didn't want to work for me, did it? So, just double checking this is going. Hope your weekend's been well. We're looking a bit tired today. It's been a busy weekend. Some Ika yesterday. But yeah, we really want to take the next 10-15 minutes to kōrero around achieving goals and why we're here. We're here as part of the Mana Mind TV kaupapa, and this is for helping rangatahi, sporty Māori rangatahi achieve their goals and dreams around their sport on and off the field. And why we're in this kaupapa at the moment is, I remember when we were growing up, we had a few role models and mentors at the time that helped us share their insights and tips and made a massive difference. And so we wanted to provide a space and a place to do the same, and particularly help our Māori rangatahi, not just on the field but off the field, because we know sport is only such a limited time frame, and yes, we need to make the most of it, but there's also great opportunities outside of sport that we need to prep our rangatahi for right now, and not wait till the end of their career, etc. So if you're interested in this, feel free to drop some messages or ask any questions. For those from the Mana Mind TV Clubhouse who get to watch this later, make sure you message in the Clubhouse chat around what questions you might have, but also around the goals that you're going to set over the next wee while. So if you are, before we kick in, if you are a parent, coach or a teacher of any rangatahi, 11 to 13 years of age, Māori sporty rangatahi, and you might be interested in sharing some of this kaupapa with them, check out the links in the comments below this, where it's links to our YouTube channel, where we'll be doing interviews, 2 interviews weekly, one with sporty role models and one with myself, where we unpack what the content was and follow up on some of the tasks. And then the second, and in that Clubhouse, Mana Mind Clubhouse, you get the worksheets, you get to come on the live interviews, you get to get your own players cards. So if you're interested, click on the link, and we'd love your feedback too. What could we do to help you as a parent, coach or a teacher? How could we help you help your rangatahi? Open to all feedback, anything, any ideas and thoughts. We just love to help in that space. Okay, let's kick into it. In this next 15 minutes, we're just going to cover the 2 key concepts that make the most impact in helping you achieve your goals, whether you're a rangatahi or a Pākeke or matua. These 2 concepts we're fortunate to come across and have been able to use in our journey, but they give us great faith and motivation that no matter where we are on our journey, it's all happening for a reason. So the first concept we want to introduce is, whenever we set a goal, we're at point A, and we're dreaming or aiming to be at point B, where the flag is. Point A is us on the bike. And as you can see, we quite often think, or the brain causes us to think, that that path from point A to point B is going to be very easy and flat. For example, I'm going to get fit and healthy. Okay, I'm going to run 4 times a week, or maybe go to the gym 3 times a week. I'm going to start eating healthier. And in our minds, we think, yeah, that's going to be easy as, or it's going to be pretty straightforward. Let's just get the stuff sorted and get going. First day might be nice and easy. Second day might be nice and easy. Third day might start to rain. Fourth day, you might start to feel tired and sore. Fifth day, you might forget to go to the supermarket to buy the right food. Sixth day, you might end up in a place where you're really hungry and you just have to buy something, and all you can find is some not so healthy food. That's my 4-year-old. Kia ora. And so what I need us to understand, or what I needed to understand, was that there was going to be these challenges along the way. Now, each of these challenges down here, where there's the rocks, then the bridge, then the water, these all represent potential failures. These all represent obstacles and things that we need to overcome. And without a doubt, you're going to face these when, as soon as you set your goal down, as soon as you write it, you walk out that door, you're going to be hit with some very immediate challenges, some straight away, some the next day, some might be in a few days' time. Comment if you've ever come across this phenomena where you've had these best intentions and then boom, the next day, something happens, it causes you to go off track and not stay on track. So these goals, or these challenges, on the journey to your goal are examples or opportunities for us to grow, because we're getting challenged outside our comfort zone. And each time we have a challenge or we approach a potential opportunity for challenge is a chance to expand our comfort zone. And how we expand our comfort zone is when we're in these challenges, we need to overcome them. Now, how do we overcome challenges or setbacks? Well, we gain new tools or knowledge, and we put those in our toolbox or our kite, and our toolbox and our kite starts to grow. And we overcome the first challenge. And then we go along our goal and we hit the next milestone. Then we get a second challenge. Now, if you're anything like me, some challenges I end up staying there for a very long time. Some might be shorter than others. But you need to go and find the tools to help overcome this problem. I've just shared on Facebook a challenge that I've been facing in the last few months, and I need some help to overcome those challenges. Remember, you can't solve the problem with the same thinking that created it. I think that was from an Einstein quote somewhere. You can't solve the problem or the challenge with the same thinking that created it. And so when we hit these challenges or roadblocks, we need to get some information, whether it's from books, whether it's from podcasts, whether from a mentor, someone, to help us overcome whatever that challenge is. And then we put that tool in that kite, put that tool in that kite, and then we move on to the next one. And so as we're growing through this journey, our comfort zone is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And at each of these moments, all right, each of those moments, we're going to the comfort zone, but each of these moments, they're also doing something else. Each of these moments and challenges, every challenge that I'm facing right now, every challenge you're facing right now that we think is in the way of our goal, that we wish would just disappear, every challenge is preparing you, preparing me, uniquely preparing me for achieving the goal ahead, for becoming the person that I need to become to have that goal. So if I go back to my post today, it was around financial beliefs, it was around money beliefs. And so I achieved a financial goal before last Christmas, and in the last few months I've spent a lot of that, wasted a lot of that. Now I have another financial goal in the future, and it's quite a large financial goal. Now, for me to achieve that financial goal, which is a regular amount of money per month, a large amount, I need to learn this lesson, and I need to have this tool that I need to find to help me overcome this current challenge of spending willy-nilly. And so I'm being uniquely prepared to be able to achieve the goal and live into the goal that I have down the track. So every challenge is like, it's a transformer moment, or like an Iron Man moment. You know how his armor comes onto him, flies on, builds his arm, builds his chest, builds his body. Each step each challenge along the way, we are being uniquely built to then, when we can stand at the end of that goal, by that flag, we have the ability, we have the knowledge, we have the mindset to be able to live out the goal that we're wanting. And so we are technically then not the same person when we started the journey at the end. And this is one of the key concepts I want to get across tonight. first concept is this is a journey. The achieving a goal is a journey, and that each challenge along the way is for a purpose. And you're going to get uncomfortable, because we need to get uncomfortable, because we're getting prepared. How do we prepare something or someone to be, how do we cause someone to change? Because this is the second concept I want us to get. We are not the same person at the end than we are at the start. And so along the way, we have to change. How do you get someone to change? We have to hurt them sometimes. And you think about the gym, when we go to the training and we get the PT, we get the sore muscles, but then the muscles grow. Same concept. We need to get in some painful, uncomfortable situations outside the comfort zone, and then we grow into the person that we're meant to be. And so the second principle is we need to become someone different. The quicker we become the person we need to be, the quicker we'll get to that goal. Because if we set the goal of wanting to run around the block, and we could already run around the block, then we would just go and do it, and it would be that straight line. Very simple goal. We don't have to change. But if I decide I need to run the length of New Zealand, and I've only ever run around the block, something needs to change dramatically for me to be able to do that goal. And so each day, you could be the person, wake up and be the person that needs to be at the end of the goal. And a quick example is, let's just say my goal is to be this influential Māori figure to help Māori rangatahi. And the vision I have of that person is they look a certain way, they dress a certain way. So tomorrow, I can start to get up and dress that way. I can start to use language that I see that person down the track using. And at first, it's going to feel very uncomfortable, because the body is going to go, you're not that person. Who do you think you are? But if you do it over and over and over and over and over again every day, the body's going to start to convince the mind that actually I am that person. Look, I've been doing it. I've been doing these things. And so if you, one other trick I did is I wanted to own my own business. So I used to get up every morning. I used to wear a shirt, blazer, whatnot. And I wasn't going anywhere. I was working at home. But every time I looked in the mirror, the first thought at the beginning was, you're a dick. Why are you wearing that? You're not even in business. You got no money coming in. But as I did it each day, slowly and slowly, the brain started to go, actually, you look pretty good. Yeah, actually, you look like a business person, actually. And then once that started to align, the belief started to align with the body, then the income started to come in. The leads started to come in. The opportunities started to come in. So we've got to be who you want to be right now. Don't wait till we get to that point. Start right now. So hopefully there's 2 key points that you can start to use in your journey. I'd encourage you, if you've got something on your mind right now, let's write it as a goal, and write it as if you have already got it or done it right now. And then you're going to start to be that person. You might have to go and change your clothes. You might have to change the people you hang around. You might have to change where you hang out. And then as we go across the next few days and next weeks, you're going to come across some challenges, and you're going to ask yourself, what is the lesson that this challenge is trying to teach me? So the tool that I learn to overcome the challenge. And then all we're doing is we're adding more tools to our kite so that we can do more, be more, handle more, be the person at the end of that goal. Alrighty, just to wrap up, team, a little whakatauki from Sir Edmund Hillary is, whenever we set out on anything, it's not really the kaupapa. Kia ora tiare! It's not really the kaupapa that we're scared of or that's going to hold us back. It's 99.9% ourselves. And so whatever goal you're going to write, it may scare you. 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to think you're not going to do that, or you can't achieve that. And that means you're in a good zone. It means that you're thinking outside of the, or you're getting out of the comfort zone. And that's a good thing. Don't set a goal that's too comfortable. So would love to hear if this helped. Would also love to hear, if you're a parent, teacher, or coach, what other topics would you want help with to help your rangatahi? What would you want to learn more about so that you could teach your rangatahi, whether they're in the classroom, in your sports team, or if you're at home as a parent? Would love to hear that because we'd love to cover some more of those topics. Kia ora te whānau, Paito Pō, e rā tapu, and thanks for tuning in. For those who end up watching this, for those who've jumped on, mihi, Pai, Tō, Pō, Pomarie, JT, out.